All right, it's 11:30 a.m. and it's Sunday. So today is WrestleMania Sunday, but last night was WrestleMania Saturday. So yeah, so much controversy around the show. People liked it, but people are getting death threats for liking it. I'm one of the ones who did like it. So yeah, but there are some nitpicks I would like to say. So we're gonna jump into this. We're gonna go over all the matches. We're gonna rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. WrestleMania 42 Night 1 edition. So let's get everything out of the way before night 2 starts in about 5 hours and 30 minutes as I'm recording this. So yeah, we got the background music, we got everything turned on. So let's get into this. Started off with the Usos and the Vision, or the Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision. This match, it was okay. It could have been a lot longer, but that's fine. I think the main point of this match was to like showcase ISO speed and that stuff with the Vision, and to get the Usos and LA Knight over. And I think they did what needed to be done. I just wish it would have been longer because WrestleMania openers, they're not usually 7 minutes long. That might have been one of the shortest openers. Actually, no, Seth and Brock exists, so never mind. But this match, I thought was okay. I mean, it could have really benefited from like what I think 5 to 10 more minutes. I really think it could have been a lot better of a match. I really think it would have been more enjoyable, and I think it would have won the crowd over as well. It would have built up the crowd more if it got longer, but I guess not. I think this is one of the matches where I can just let slide that it wasn't too long because it did what it needed to do, and it got the Aisha speed to go over, which is pretty cool there. The Usos got the win because you had tension between Logan and Speed or Austin or Division and Aisha Speed because Aisha Speed accidentally shoved somebody into Logan Paul, and then yeah, all the tension happened there. The Usos and LA Knight won, so yeah, I'm gonna give the match a 2.8 out of 5. Like it was okay. Like it could have been a lot better, but I'm okay with how it was. So yeah, Logan Paul turned on Speed after the match, but then the Usos and LA Knight saved him. And then while they saved him, they convinced Speed to stand on the top of the ring post and absolutely splash Logan Paul through the table. That takes some balls from ISO Speed to do that in his first ever like match. But I admire that. I respect that ISO Speed like did that. It just shows you how much he cares. Like he's willing to take that big of a bump because of that. So yeah, that's pretty cool there. But I'm gonna give the match a 2.8 out of 5. Like it was good or not, it wasn't good, but like it just got the job done. I'm not saying I enjoyed it because yeah, I mean, like I said, it could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot longer too. Let's move on. So next up was the very fun match between Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. Now, the thing I have a gripe about this match is that it just did not feel like an unsanctioned match. Like if you made this any other stipulation, like Sin City Street Fight or no DQ or yeah, no holds barred. I feel like if you could have named any of those stipulations, it would have hit better. But with the unsanctioned stipulation, you're just people are just expecting more violence, a lot more blood, a lot more animosity, like much more things to be done. Because last year at Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they did so much, and they got 27 minutes as well. They did so much. It was so well done. This one felt like an average no holds barred match, which is not what unsanctioned is for. But that's my nitpick about this one. I thought the match was very fun to watch. Jacob Fatu did get the win, and Drew McIntyre did his annual WrestleMania tweet. Bored at work. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3.6 out of 5. It was enjoyable. It was very fun. But at the same time, I gotta say, like, this did not feel like an unsanctioned match, which is unfortunate. So yeah. So then next up was the Women's Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way between, let me see if I can name who came out in the correct order. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, Bayley and Lara Valkyria versus the Irresistible Forces versus the Bella Twins. Hold on, not the Bella Twins though, because Nikki Bella came out. She was injured. I love the way she worked this, by the way. She literally was saying for like 4 days straight, I'm going to wrestle on Saturday, I promise you. And she just never did, which is so funny. But yeah, I think that was pretty cool there. But she came out in crutches, said I'm not cleared, so she brings up Paige, her first appearance in like I think they said 8 years, which is insane. But yeah, pretty cool to see her. I already knew she's been signed since like Friday, but I just did not expect her to show up in this match until I saw Nikki with the crutches. I thought they were saving her appearance for Monday, like excuse me, to maybe dethrone AJ Lee. But that's not the case. And she immediately came in and she immediately won the title, which is honestly pretty insane to see, or pretty awesome to see there. The match, I thought it was good. That's really about it. I don't really have much to say about the match. It was good, that's about it. But now Paige and Brie Bella are the new women's tag team champions. I did not really expect that. I mean, I expected Bailey and Lara to walk away with the titles. If they were gonna put it on the Bella Twins, I would assume like if Nikki was clear, they're gonna put it on them. They still did, but they still put it on Brie and Paige, which I did not. I still that's gonna be something to see. I just don't know how they're gonna handle this run as tag champions. We'll see though. Um, Hoping Nikki Bella can recover quickly as well. But yeah, in the meantime, that's insane to say. Like I still like can't really believe that we have Paige back in WWE, and I still can't really believe that she already has a tag title to her name, which is pretty awesome. I don't know. I thought the match was fun. It was good. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Sorry. So next up was the Women's Intercontinental Championship between Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. You had two really cool entrances here as well. You had Becky Lynch, the Wonder Years played and lip synced. You could clearly see it on the broadcast. You don't even need glasses. You could just tell. I'm kidding. I'm blind. I need them. But you had Becky Lynch come out to the Wonder Years playing her theme, and then AJ Lee with a bunch of children coming out, skipping. It was pretty cool to see there. But that was the deadly formula. And the last time a wrestler came out with a bunch of children, it was John Cena. And that was at Webapalooza, and he lost in 8 minutes. The same thing happened here, and AJ lost in 8 minutes. Which, this is where the timing of the matches start becoming a problem. For the speed match, I get it. Not really meant to go that far, I guess. For the women's tag title match, that's the amount of time they usually get, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But for this match, I was expecting something like Elimination Chamber. They went 15 minutes at Elimination Chamber. They went barely 8 here, which is why this is WrestleMania, by the way. Every match should at least be 10 minutes or more. This is WrestleMania. The biggest show of the year, and it feels like a normal PLE, which is not a good thing at all. It's supposed to be your biggest show ever. You know what I mean? The match, I mean, I just tried liking it. It wasn't great. It wasn't too good. You got some cool spots though. AJ hitting a manhandle slam. Becky and just like a car having tension, but that's about it really. Becky Lynch is now the new Women's Intercontinental Champion, and yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.8 out of 5 though, because I know that these two could do better, and this was a blow-off match too. Becky's already 0-3 against AJ Lee. This was a big blow-off right here, and I really feel like a stipulation would have helped this match too. I just feel like, I don't know, they didn't do this any favors. They really didn't do this any favors by giving it 8 minutes only, which, yeah. I'm going to give it a 2.8 out of 5, like I said. It really could have done better. I feel bad for both these two because I feel like their feud has earned like a good placement in WrestleMania to where they could go up to 15 to 20 minutes because they were working this feud. They're really good in this feud, so yeah, unfortunate. So next up was Gunther versus Seth Rollins in a grudge match. It started off hot too. Immediately Seth and Gunther came out. They started fighting so quickly. Before the bell had even rung, they were just trying to kill each other as much as they could have. Bell did ring, and then yeah, the match was 15 minutes long. Yeah, it was a great match too. Or I should have worded that differently. I said the match was good. You know why? It was over 15 minutes, and I stand by that. It was really fun. It was really fun to watch. It was a little bit rushed, I would say too. I really do think they were supposed to get like 20 to 25 minutes, but no, it felt a little rushed here as well. Braun Breaker came back at the end of it and destroyed Seth and allowed Gunther to win. So yeah, that was pretty much expected there. So I'm not really complaining. Yeah, I'm not really complaining about it. I'm okay with it. As for the match, I really feel like if you give it a few more minutes, it would have been like epic, even more epic, because they were at a really good pace as well. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. So that's my match of the night already. I'm just spoiling that out of the review. I'm just spoiling the rest of the review. This is already match of the night. So next up, probably the worst timed match of the night. Not the worst match of the night, but yeah, I was expecting a lot out of this match. And the match was good. The match was good. I would say that. Liv came out to her new song. Oh, it's terrible. I'm sorry. Stephanie came out with a cool entrance with a lot of confetti. And the match was very fast paced. It was very good. But as soon as I saw the finishers being hit early, I'm like, this match is not gonna last at all. I saw the Oblivion get hit early. I saw Stephanie do Devil's Kiss and the Oblivion. So I'm like, okay, they're not gonna. This match is gonna end like in 10 minutes, or not even 10. I thought it was at least going 10 because it's Women's World Championship, and you had an hour plus, an hour and a half of the show left, which is insane. But yeah, they were pretty fast paced though. I liked it kind of. I like fast paced matches, but at the same time, why were they so fast paced? It's WrestleMania, like I said. You had the Judgment Day come out, Raquel and Roxanne come out, they interfered, and basically they helped Liv win the title. Liv is now the new women's world champion. I enjoyed the match, kinda. I guarantee you, if they went a lot longer, it would have been a banger, along with the Gunther and Seth match. But I'll give this one a 3.4 out of 5. I thought it was still very enjoyable. I just, like I said, this match did not even reach 7 minutes. So why? This is one of your big championship matches. This is one of the best feuds that you've been having for the past, like, what, 3 to 4 months. Like, why is this only 6 minutes? I have no idea. But I still enjoyed it. I'm still okay with Liv becoming a champion. But it's just like an itch that I can't scratch. Like, why? Why are these matches? Like, I've been saying it way too much already. Everyone's saying it online, too. There's no reason why these matches should be as quick as they were. So, let's move on. Before we get to the main event, you had this segment with John Cena and Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair made her triumphant return to WWE, but it was not to what we expected. John Cena came out, announced the attendance, and immediately after that, Bianca Belair came back. Huge pop. Everyone's going crazy. And yeah, I'm looking at her finger. She has nothing on it. So I'm like, oh shit, she's back. She's back. No, she's pregnant, which huge congratulations to her. I'm not going to rate it or anything. I just thought I should mention it because it was a big return, kind of. But yeah, congratulations to Bianca and Montez. They're pregnant. I remember them speaking about it on their reality show on Hulu. Like, I think a year, 2 years ago, maybe? I don't know. I remember them talking about it, and it's so cool to see that Bianca's actually pregnant now. Her and Naomi, so yeah, congrats to Naomi, by the way, too. I'm pretty sure she had her baby already. I don't know where that came from, but I'm hoping it's true. I'm hoping I don't know. Congrats to both. It's very heartwarming to see. So yeah, let's move on. So the main event was the undisputed WWE Championship between Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Pat McAfee came out with Randy Orton, and then Cody Rhodes had one of the most creative entrances I've ever seen in my life. Like, it showed his history. It showed his history as dashing Cody Rhodes, a legacy Cody, Stardust, and now the American Nightmare. Pretty cool to see that. That was a really cool entrance. So yeah, they're already fighting, or not fighting. Cody comes up to the ramp. It takes him like 5 minutes to do his entrance because like his wife and his daughter are sitting in the front row. Which, like, I'm gonna touch on this real quick. Like, his daughter was like so scared at WrestleMania 39, and now like 3 years later, she's like so happy to be there. Like, it's so cool. So then we go on to the match, or not. The match hasn't even started yet. Pat McAfee and Randy are just brutalizing Cody, and then out comes Jelly Roll, and he puts Pat McAfee through a table, which honestly I was cheering so hard because like, damn, we're not gonna have Pat McAfee for this entire match. I'm so excited. That instantly hyped me up for the match because like before the match, like during the entrances, I'm like, oh god, this is gonna suck. No, it hyped me up. It really hyped me up. So Pat McAfee gets taken out. He's flipping the crowd off as he's on the stretcher. And then the match begins. It's a slow and methodical pace, but I think that was by design. And the match evolved really well, in my opinion. People are hating on it, but I think the only reason why everyone's hating on it is because Cody won. That's it. I am not hating on it because of that. I'll get to why I don't hate Cody winning later on. But the match evolved. Randy, I think it was a blade job. I don't know. Either Cody shoved him that hard into the ring post where he started bleeding, or it was a blade job. I don't know. But yeah, shoved Randy. Randy's busted open. They get back in the ring. It starts evolving more. They start stealing each other's moves. It starts becoming more fun to watch. Which, yeah, I'm digging the match at this point. Cody's hitting RKO's. Randy's hitting crossroads and selling his back like it's fucking crazy. Like, Randy's a really good seller. It was honestly pretty cool to see there. And then as soon as you get to the craziest point of the match, Randy Orton RKO's Charles Robinson by accident. So yeah, I think Cody went to the eyes, and then Randy RKO'd the next guy who could touch, and yeah, that was that there. But Pat McAfee comes out, so yeah. So yeah, Pat McAfee came out, counted slowly, I should say, and Cody still kicked out, and I'm pretty sure that's what pissed Randy off, and he RKO'd Pat McAfee. Oh my gosh, I was so happy when I saw that because this stupid alliance, which I have no idea why they created in the first place, just to kill it at WrestleMania. I'm so glad this alliance is finally over. I was so happy about that. Like, what? But that begs the question: why the fuck did they create this bullshit in the first place? They had this entire story revolving around Pat McAfee, only for it to mean nothing at the end of it. It was so fucking stupid. SmackDown was unwatchable for 3 weeks because of that bullshit. Oh my gosh. I'm just glad it's over now. But yeah, Randy RKO's Pat McAfee. So yeah, but then Cody Rhodes just takes advantage, hits a crossroads, and retains the title, which I don't hate. And it's a cool callback to Elimination Chamber, to where Cody and Randy take care of Drew, but Randy doesn't give a fuck. He RKO's Cody. So basically full circle here. Both these guys hate Pat McAfee. Randy RKO's Pat McAfee. Cody takes advantage and crossroads Randy. Like, it's a full circle moment. I'm hoping people touched on that. I'm hoping people got that. I don't think they did because they're so pissed off anyways, but yeah. Cody retains, and I'm not hating on it because I think that's a wonderful decision. Because instantly, as soon as, actually, no, before this and the post match, you had Randy take out Pat, which eliminates him from this feud. And then the post match, Randy finally executed the punt on Cody Rhodes, which this feud was dead in the water. This thing was unrevivable. This thing was dead, deceased. It was over, and they revived it. I don't know how. That's crazy. They got rid of Pat, and after the match, they did the punt. Cody's eye was swollen shut, too. That's insane. So, yeah, this feud has just reawakened. It's like the enlightenment is back, or the enlightenment is back. That's what it just said. Like, damn, I'm like really excited now because like Cody's still a champion, but then Randy is going on this even more menacing arc, which honestly I'm thinking is the best decision they can make right now. They revitalize the feud. They're gonna build it up more. I'm okay with them keeping the title on Cody right now because we can actually build this story to what it should have been all along. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna give the match a 3.5 out of 5. Here are the rankings. My favorite match was Gunther versus Seth. And that's pretty much about it. So yeah, I'm gonna give the show a 3.3 out of 5. Honestly, this doesn't really feel like a WrestleMania. This felt like a Raw, not a Raw. It felt like basic PLE, honestly, a basic PLE. That's all I should say, and that's not good because it's WrestleMania, your biggest show of the year. Why does it feel like a basic PLE? I have no idea. I'm not saying it was bad, but I'm saying this could have been leagues better. With the card you had here, this could have been miles better. I'm not even lying. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.3 out of 5. It was still good for me, in my opinion. So yeah, that's going to do it for this longer review. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.